Welcome to my evil lair. Today I am your evil genius and I'm gonna be showing you around my secret underground bunker. Anyway, Evil Genius 2 is on the way and we're gonna have an early look at the game thanks to Rebellion for providing a preview code of this game so that we can have gamer encounters of an Evil Genius game after what, 14 years since the original? Anyway, let's go ahead and encounter Evil Genius 2. Alright, so here we are in the game. We're gonna play for an hour today. So this is going to be an hour-long video, and we're going to check out everything to see if Evil Genius 2 can capture the magic of the original game while modernizing, streamlining, and improving upon the foundation of the classic. Checking out the options menu, this is pretty fleshed out already. There are some notable things which are to be improved before release, notably for graphics. Everything's set to ultra right now, but shadows should be implemented better, and a few animation issues should be fixed up before the game actually releases. Audio sliders separate for everything, a separate one for speech, so thank you so much for that. That's always a handy one. For accessibility as well, and speaking of accessibility, a whole developed page of accessibility options here. Auto pause options, which are really good. Right click to build menus, confirm all executions, auto save frequencies, magnify cursor scale, edge scrolling, yes, no, zoom sensitivity, fixing camera rotations, hold and drag for constructions, all of this stuff. Very, very handy because you never know how someone is going to be interacting with your game. So just give all the options possible and you accommodate as many people as possible. And personally, I don't need most of these options, but someone does. So I'm a huge advocate for big accessibility menus, and this one's pretty extensive. So good job there. Now, let's jump into a new game. I'm going to create a new game, and we have Maximilian. The mega rich megalomaniac. All these leaders, from Maximilian to Red Ivan, the heavy muscle madman, Zalika, the scientific mastermind, Emma, the ex-spy master turned poison pro, have these abilities. Work harder, train faster, large workforce, this sort of stuff. And of course biographies as well. Threat level high. But we're a generalist. Generalist today. Now, the way maps work is pretty much like Evil Genius 1. You have your exotic island locales, and today we have a choice from Crown, Gold, Montañas Gamelas, and Cane Key. Perfect for the unassuming recluse. Cane Key Casino features a secluded helipad surrounded by a low but intimidating mountain ridge. Each of these have details, for example, benefits, pros and cons. There's the location, of course, but on this one, the beaches distract tourists. There are underground gold seams, you can see them here, and this place is vulnerable to Patriot. Of course, the forces of justice are a threat. Saber, Patriot, Hammer, Anvil, and Smash. Next place, we have this, where there's distracting views from the cover operation, defensible choke points, and vulnerable to Smash. The defensible choke points, you see there's two towers with a narrow corridor to defend between them, so that's always handy. And then we have my personal favorite here, affectionately called the donut, because there's this hole in the middle, and I just really like the idea of that sort of central open area. Here there's a central helipad. All visitors enter through the cover operation, so everyone has to go through the casino area, including investigators and agents, but we're vulnerable to Anvil, so that might be a bit of a problem. But I'm gonna pick this one. Cane Key. Looks nice, sounds nice. Now, Difficulty. There's the Force of Justice motto here. On easy, it's forgive and forget. Good isn't enough, that's why we're the best. Or on hard, we do what we must. Now, essentially, these difficulty levels are these. Easy, medium, hard. Selecting the options should confirm all the options on that column. Considering here, minion salaries, medium. The cost and duration of schemes, medium. Frequency of attacks on the lair and how large and strong the waves will be. Duration of training, time and cost of research. Criminal networks, lockdown time and upgrade costs. And how much power is generated by items in the lair. Everything for now I'm gonna set to medium. But just keep in mind there is a harder difficulty for this. Anyway, let's go ahead and start and load into a game. Now, recently I did check out Evil Genius 1. For the first time ever, I did not manage to get it back in the day, and that game holds up. It's actually still really fun to play. Of course, you know, from 14 years ago, the game has some quirks, has some bugs and stuff like that. So the question for Evil Genius 2 is, does it improve upon that formula without losing that magic feeling that made the original game such a classic? And I'm thinking of it from like a Theme Hospital to 2 Point Hospital situation, where this is actually a direct sequel. 2 Point Hospital is a spiritual successor, but by the same developers, so essentially a sequel. So I wonder, can this do the job? Let's fly to our island.
Use the camera controls to move the camera around your lair.
Yes, we have a tutorial and a set of tutorial missions to play today as we build up our lair. By the way, if you'd like to support the channel, you can check the link down below or press the eye icon in the top right corner to buy the game using a referral link through Humble Bundle. Using that link does support the channel, so thank you so much if you do decide to buy the game through Humble Bundle using the referral link. Now, let's get to playing. WASD.
Now use the rotate controls to rotate the camera.
Q&E works as well.
You can use the zoom controls to zoom in and out.
Great.
Use the tilt controls to tilt.
Hold on. Who do you think you are, giving me instructions like that?
This is a nice little addition. There's dialogue scenes between characters, which gives the voice actors some time to shine and also allows us to connect with these characters and get to know them a little bit better. I do like this. By the way, his voice actor, the voice actor's not the same as the original. This guy is a bit more, yes, I'm an evil genius, and less of a, das ist gut, oh yeah. Which I'm not sure which you would prefer, but that's how it is. Let's go through this dialogue.
I'm here to help by telling you exactly what to do next in a friendly and helpful manner.
But you are here to do everything I say.
Correct. Step 1. Tell us what you want, and the minions will do it. We're eager to please. And also eager to live. Please stop looking at me like that.
New main objective available.
Your lair will be much more impressive once it has more rooms. Open the build menu.
All right, we're gonna get to building. So this guy's gonna talk a lot. Don't mind him too much over my shoulder. He's gonna bring us through the tutorial, but also it's a great way to show off all the features of the game and then to comment on them. And also we have an hour limit for this video, so I'm just gonna try get through as much content as possible as quickly as I can. So,
paint tiles over the highlighted area. This will be where we'll build your vault. Gold pallets will increase the amount of gold you can keep in your lair.
Gold pallets for gold. Also, you leave a 4
It's best
wide
not to
for
leave your
doors.
gold sitting in the open. Add a door to your vault.
Alright.
Wait for your minions to install the door before moving on. Ordered furniture must first be collected from the depot under the helipad.
So, this is how workers excavate. It's nice to watch, actually. I really do enjoy. It's very satisfying. The blues and the oranges of blowing things up. You can't build an evil lair without breaking a few eggs. Anyway, the starting location, the starting hub for, well, storage, is the helipad itself. So in this case, it's in the middle of our base. So there's that door there. So I assume on the other maps, the helipad might be in a more vulnerable location, or just in a more inconvenient location. This one's pretty good though. Now, since we're trying to get through as much stuff as possible, today I'm gonna run on fast speed.
Now your gold is safe, let's add another room to the lair.
Look at the sparkling
Minions
gold.
need to rest after a day of evil deeds. Let's build a barracks.
For the door.
Beds give minions places to sleep when their vitality or morale start to run low. Items can be rotated freely with the rotate controls. Items that need to be placed next to a wall will automatically rotate. Place some beds on the other side of the barracks. Doors can be placed between walls. They always need a gap of 4 tiles. Open the systems menu.
Objectives.
Objectives will help pave the way to world domination. Optional objectives will give you small, frequent challenges. Collect this one now for a reward.
Dream of world domination. Let's complete that objective.
Come back here often for main objectives, side stories, and optional objectives. Food is an essential part of any minion's diet. Without it, they'll become more unhealthy and less intelligent. Much less intelligent. Build a mess hall. You can rotate any item in your lair. You can also move them after they've been constructed. Basic food counters restore minion smarts and vitality, and stop stomachs from rumbling.
Alright, so there's construct lockers in the barracks as an optional objective. We can go ahead and do that. We just select the barracks, items, lockers. Good. So that will complete that and gives us a little bit of cash. Oh, look how shiny the gold is in the sun. You know, bloom isn't always the most favorite of graphical effects.
Available.
Oh, it doesn't shine in the dark.
It seems we're low on power. Let's fix that before continuing.
Okay.
Build space for a power station. You can place this where you like, but be careful, as it will be a tempting target for enemy agents.
So, what I'm gonna do here is build a way larger room than you think is necessary. But also, it's a tempting target, so I'm gonna build the door to it through the gold area. And then I'm gonna turn this giant area into the power station area. Is that big enough?
Generators power items in the lair.
Might go bigger.
Without it, almost nothing will function. Be careful, as enemy agents will attempt to sabotage your generators if they find them.
You know, I might do that. Because I've played a little bit of this for testing, and we ran out of power very quickly. So let's start up with lots of power. Let's go 1, 2, 3.
It sure is
4.
dark, isn't it? Are you scared? No? Me neither.
So I'm going extra on the power because I'm very certain we're gonna need it. Get to blasting. So far, from my experience with this game, it's actually pretty solid. It's pretty solid. There's a lot to enjoy and have fun with this game. Like, it feels like playing Evil Genius 1. But the thing I want to know from you guys is, for those of you who played Evil Genius 1 back in the day, whether you see this gameplay and think, yes, this is an improvement, or is something missing from it. It doesn't have to be something specific. You know, sometimes a sequel comes out and it's just, it doesn't have that same feeling, right? It feels like a different game, or it just feels not as good. So based on what you see today, I want to know from you old veterans whether you think this is a good sequel and whether you think you'll play a lot of it. Power.
Defeated agents lie in body bags on the floor, causing minions to lose morale if they get too close. Build an incinerator in your power station to dispose of them.
This rotating, by the way, with the mouse is a little tricky. I'm not sure if there's a hotkey for it. Can I do that? Oh, I can't block off a room like that. Can I just move this and then maybe I place it near the door a bit? Something like that. We're gonna be bringing a lot of bodies to be incinerated.
Open the character selection panel, then select the Evil Genius portrait to highlight and follow your Evil Genius.
Ah yes, Maximilian.
With the Evil Genius selected, interact anywhere in the highlighted area to move your genius.
Time is money.
You need a control room to send minions into the world. Let's lay down a plan for one.
Okay, control room. This is gonna be going out into the world. Let's build a relatively large room, but it doesn't have to be that large, right? Oh, I should put down the corridor first. So let me go ahead and just throw down this all the way to the end. And then, nice that you can right click here to bring up the build menu. Control room. And we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4 for the door area. And then just a nice long hallway. We can build like these long rooms to the back. This might be too much. Gonna cut it down a bit. There we go. Items.
Radio repeaters provide broadcast strength, allowing us to maintain criminal networks across the globe. The more broadcast strength you generate with your radio repeaters, the more of the world you can infiltrate. For now, let's just infiltrate a little bit.
Alright, I'm going for 3 radio repeaters because each radio repeater allows us to expand into another territory. That works similarly to Evil Genius 1, though the world map and how you send people around the world, a little bit different, a little bit more streamlined, and it works better, but I'm not sure, I still haven't decided whether it plays better. Power, we got to keep an eye on that. So currently our power is 32 surplus. We should be good to go. That organization's a bit messy because of the shape of the wall. By the way, you can't build on this slightly grayish rock. Alright, let's get our 3 radio repeaters in. They cost 3,000 each. We actually can't afford it. Unless we've already bought them.
New main objective available.
Oh, I finished an optional objective.
Head to the world stage.
There we go. World stage, here we are.
Each of the highlighted regions is an excellent place to start your journey towards world domination. Select a suggested region, or any other region if you know what you are doing, and scout it to establish a criminal network.
Okay, we've got to start with Southeast Asia. So we send 3 workers over to scout that. I'm also going to go ahead and
Once built,
scout the others.
You can use our criminal network to run schemes in this region.
So just all the areas around us directly. Southeast Asia, well, this region, which mixes a lot of places, and Eastern Africa. So we're gonna scout all 3 regions, and you can actually see them traveling over. You see this? And then they have to take helicopters over. So now once they're there, they start establishing a criminal network, and we can get to crime.
I'm all packed, boss. Send me into the world, and I'll come back with plenty of gold.
Come back? You think you are coming back? No, I'm not having you coming back here, tracking justice all over the place like mud. They'll follow you right to my door, and then where would we be? Take a little gold for yourself, then send the rest back here. Use your share to live a quiet life. Or else.
That's actually very
Minions
generous.
will travel to the world and run any scheme you select. You will receive small amounts of gold as they progress.
So, here you see we get 30 gold every 5 seconds, and heat slowly goes up. But we also have
A new
schemes.
criminal network has been established.
Yes. So, this is how schemes work. You don't send workers to a region like in Evil Genius 1. You just have these schemes, and it takes 2 workers. The reward's 5,000 here. And we can launch a scheme. Don't ask to confirm again.
New main objective available.
And it sends them
A prison
over.
will make for the perfect place to hold your enemies before questioning them.
A prison. Let's throw the prison down this way. We can just build it up to the back like that, and then widen
These
it.
holding cells hold 1 prisoner each. If you don't have any free cells, your minions can't capture people. Once this interrogation chair is built, we can use it to make prisoners tell us their secrets.
Base
A
the
scheme has
thing
succeeded.
to there. Watch the other prisoners.
Experiment with interrogating agents. You never know what secrets you will uncover.
Now, these schemes... Oh, that one was quick. The schemes are to steal money, but it more siphons money. So you'll see later that... Oh, expose cover names for anvil agents. Heat minus 50. Oh, reducing heat costs gold and time. Right. The money schemes... Is that one there? Yeah, 10,000. So I can launch a scheme there, and it sends 3 new workers over. And the 10,000 slowly depletes rather than running the scheme and then you get 10,000. Right, so you'll see this optional objective, earn 20,000 gold from schemes. That should slowly start ticking up. Alright, so we're gonna build this area here. 3 of these. Do I want more? I think 3 should be good enough. Because we're siphoning money from all 3 places
New
as well.
optional objective available.
See, 30 every 5
Select
seconds.
a scientist scheme. Special schemes are often highlighted on the world stage with colored signs. Keep your eyes open for these important schemes.
We're out of power. Because of course we are. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 21,000. Build a whole bunch of power. Because we can't run schemes on the world map if we're short on power. So we need to really sort this out straight away. I think schemes are paused as well while this is going on.
Optional objective complete.
Okay, there we go. We just completed it. Okay, it doesn't pause. So now we can go ahead and kidnap a scientist, as it's asking us to do. Go kidnap that.
Once complete, the scheme will yield you a fresh-faced scientist.
Good. Ah, lovely power. 69 surplus. Nice in chat. If you're on YouTube, type nice in the comment section. It's electrically charged.
I'm ready to uncover the mysteries of the universe for you, boss. What do you want me to research?
Interesting word, research. Implies you are searching for something a second time.
No, yeah, that checks out. Research. Peer review. Someone's got to do the search a second time to confirm it. Yeah.
You better not be charging me for the same work twice.
It's very expensive, though, doing that.
Your new scientist appears to believe that we can use a training room to teach our slack-jawed minions how to do specialist jobs. Get one built, and you can find out for sure.
I have a friend who's becoming a scientist, and the work she has to do is just insane. like just getting the papers approved and then published, and then she was like saying that you as the scientist have to pay for
Each specialist minion type requires a trainer of its own. Request a scientist trainer.
you have to pay to get your work published. It's a bit crazy how expensive it is being a scientist. Let's train a scientist.
Once built, you will be able to instruct your minions to train as scientists. Having more scientists will speed up future research.
Now, this is where Maximilian can really come through. He's got an ability called Train Faster, and he basically instantly completes a minion that's training. So once we start training a scientist, we can just finish it. Now, training times are determined by difficulty, so keep in mind we're on medium difficulty, not hard. So it can take longer than this, depending on the difficulty you're playing at.
Very well.
Also, notably, these rooms are functional even before they're fully excavated. As long as the structure, the item is placed down, it works. So for example, if you start digging out all of this and place a power generator near the front, the power generator can be placed before the room is finished.
New main objective available.
With the correct training furniture built in your training room, you can request that your minions train to become specialists. Head to the minion training screen to request training of some new scientists.
So these have cost per
Your
day.
workers will start to train automatically. They'll learn faster if another minion is able to teach them.
Also, notably, normal workers, you don't need to set how many you want anymore. They just fill until they're filled. Layer capacity 26, right? So we need to build more lockers to fit more, and that's how you control that. So these always fill to capacity. These other types of specialists, you set how many you want. So we should actually, once we train the scientist, put down a couple more lockers. So this guy's now training.
I need to be here.
Immediate.
I see potential within you.
Your minions will need somewhere to perform their research. Plan a laboratory.
A laboratory. Let's, can I squeeze something meaningful here? I'm gonna need a corridor there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that should do.
A whiteboard is essential for scientists to perform research.
2.
As we unlock more potent research, we'll need to provide them with more advanced equipment.
So for now, I'm just giving them some basic stuff. There is also this impact analyzer, but it costs 30,000, so let's not do that. Now, also let's expand the barracks and put down more lockers. Barracks. So we can just, let's expand like a locker area back there. And then items, we can move these. This is fiddly. I might have to tweak some options. Find the controls for that.
Not
2 extra
enough
lockers.
gold to complete this construction.
Okay, we're gonna complete that, and I think we gotta run some money schemes up on the world map. Launch a
New
scheme
main
there.
objective available.
Open the research screen and take a look at all the diabolical opportunities.
Research screen.
Choose any research project and set your scientists researching it. We suggest increasing your minion capacity, but ultimately the choice is yours, O wise one.
Alright, so research tech trees shows us pretty much where we can go. There's 5 categories: global operations, lair, minions, and traps, and then a locked one, which we don't know about yet. For example, global operations can go from the computer console into holographic globe, dead air, getaway cars. Lairs go from laser doors and reinforced doors and improved mining techniques up to mega safes, cloning machines, karaoke machines, brainiac machines. Minions go from larger storage bays, which increases the minion cap by 10. That's why it's recommended. We can begin that.
Not enough gold to complete this construction.
Oh, it costs 10,000.
Research takes time, and our scientists will let us know when it's complete. Head back to the lair to continue your world domination.
Giant fan, freeze ray, poison dots, pinball bumpers, Venus spy trap, puppy of death, laser disco, paywall, fake safe. Okay, I like the traps. But we need money.
You are blessed with powerful abilities which can be used to further influence those around you. Select your genius. This ability increases the importance and speeds of jobs within your area of influence. Move to a busy area of your lair, such as your control room, and trigger the ability.
Scientists,
Notice how your
science
minions come
harder.
running to help? This can be very useful when you want to give the productivity in your lair a bit of a boost. If your genius isn't in a busy room, try moving to somewhere there are jobs to be done, and try again.
Science
Side
harder.
stories are objectives that will unlock powerful additions to your empire.
Oh, right, optional.
You should
stuff.
start by learning about how guards work. Once you have done that, you can learn about new minion types.
Let's get some guards.
What we need is a little more muscle around here. You there, how much can you lift?
About 70 kilos on a good day, 80 if I use both hands.
70 kilos, wow.
Uh-huh. And how many bullet wounds can you take before you give up?
1, maybe 2.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, 1, maybe 2. Yeah. It's not so much give up as expire.
My point exactly. Get out there and find someone strong. Learn their secrets.
All right.
Many objectives require you to send different types of minions to run special schemes. Let's go to the world stage to get started.
Okay, so we've
One
got
of the
heat
highlighted
everywhere.
schemes is near one of your criminal networks. You can send minions to complete the scheme now, or you can search the globe for an alternative.
Okay, I picked the place which had the lowest heat. This place is about to hit the maximum
A
heat.
scheme has succeeded.
Oh, and we just got a bunch of money. So we are going to have this area locked down in a second, right? So we're going to lose a little bit of income, but our money's doing pretty good. You can see our safe, full, well, vault rather, full of gold. Ooh, collect. Nice. If I check this, is this locking down? It's 49, so this area is about to hit a lockdown.
Your minions have kidnapped a specialist. Once they're in a holding cell, you can choose to interrogate them.
Come on. Come on. Lockdown. I know you wanna. There we go. It's locked down, and it lasts 5 minutes on normal game time. So that means we're not earning passive income, and we have got to wait 5 minutes until that operates again. Now, this guard has been captured. Time to interrogate them.
Intruder.
Select the holding cell and then select escort prisoner. After that, select the interrogation device. For now, that's the interrogation chair.
Alright, so resolve drops in the prison cell. Let's interrogate this person.
Research has resumed. An intruder has given us their secrets.
Guards are important to the security of your lair, but can disappear quicker than a dry martini. Build 2 guard trainers so that your minions can top up their wilting numbers post-haste.
To the incinerator. Just dumped in there, huh?
New
Build 2
optional
guard
objective
trainers.
Available.
Building, training room, items, guard trainer, which we need 2 of.
Once constructed, we can use the minion training screen to request our minions start their training to become fully fledged guards. Won't that be nice?
Wouldn't that be nice to just kill a lot of people with guards? Because we need some muscle. We need some muscle.
New main objective available.
Head to the minion training screen to request some advanced minions. We have 2 guard trainers, so set your lair to always try and maintain 4 guards. When they are defeated in combat, your minions will quickly train and create new guards to take their place at your side. Wow, look at them go. I could do that, but I don't want to. Guards are just one of the muscle-type minions you will be able to find as you expand your empire.
So they go faster if they have a trainer. So I use my ability on the first 2, then the next 2 go even
New
faster.
main objective available.
Now that you have enough guards to support them, request some guard posts towards the entrance to your lair.
Guard posts. This one is where the guards stand. And I actually have this nice idea of having them both at this corner, facing each other, like this.
During high alert, your guards will diligently man these aptly named guard posts.
So this means that they will stand facing each other. No one could sneak up on them. And they cover this very important hallway. Alright, here's all this casino stuff. By the way, this casino stuff, it actually tells you to sell it. So we can actually go ahead and sell some of
We have
this for
picked
money.
up some movement near your lair. Keep an eye out for incoming agents.
Go sell all of that. Now, an agent is gonna come in for the first time. And, oh, right. They give us a front door this time. When I played Evil Genius
Guards
1...
like to use their muscles to defeat agents. Tag this agent for swift termination.
I forgot to build a front door for a long time. It never crossed my mind to do it. Anyway, here's an agent. Pesky Investigator Rose Olenek. Combined forces. Vitality, skill, resolve. Right. There are 3 stats now, by the way. This is a gullible fool. I'm gonna tag them
Evil leaves no survivors.
for killing.
Track down and kill that intruder.
Oh, a worker.
Turn on high alert and watch as your minions scurry to deal with any tagged agents they find in your lair.
Ah, I finished a research. Okay, the worker died. Oh, and the guard just comes over.
New main objective available.
Alright, get the
Fisticuffs
bodies.
are an occupational hazard for your guards and lowers their vitality. A short stay in the infirmary can patch them right up.
Alright, we never got the chance to use high alert, so press and hold,
Sound the alarms.
and the guards go to their posts. See how great this is? No one can sneak up on them. Alright,
High
it's over.
alert. Cancelled.
Alright, these doors also have settings. For example, takes a little longer to grant access, anyone can pass easily and frequently, takes a while to pass through. So this front door by default is level 1. I'd rather not have any tourists just bumble into there. Anyway, now we need an infirmary. So I think I'm going to go ahead and expand this hallway. Keep it 4 wide in case we ever need
Your
a
criminal
door.
networks are idle. Consider running some schemes.
Okay, get that hallway down. Running some schemes. We've actually had 99% vault capacity, so we're not going to do that. Let's go ahead and build an infirmary. 1, 2, 3, 4. Small enough room for this one. Item, door. There. 1, 2, I think. How do I want this? Like, is there? I need to figure out if there's a way to rotate items with a keyboard. Okay, confirm that. So we built this hallway, and then we're getting that. Good.
New optional objective available.
75,000 gold from schemes? Place infirmary tiles 64. Oh, this room is too small. Okay. It's gotta be bigger. There we go.
If a minion's vitality gets too low, they will go to the closest infirmary to attempt to heal. If their vitality reaches 0, then it might be time to hire a new minion. Well done. Your horde of guards will be the first line of defense and help to keep the riffraff out.
Now this is more like it. Tell me, what do you bench press?
The biggest one!
The biggest one.
Right. Okay. Not quite what I expected. How many bullet wounds would it take to kill you?
The biggest one!
Are you okay? Wait, I don't want to know. You're hired.
He's so enthusiastic. Yeah, the biggest bullet will kill me. Still just one, but the biggest one.
1 down, 2 to go. Select a new minion side story from the objective screen.
Any others? Yes. Collect. Collect. Now, let's get the valets in. Valet introduction side story.
Another group of agents. Can't a genius with a dubious criminal past purchase an exotic lair in peace anymore?
It's probably all the helicopters. They'll be wondering what we're doing out here.
That's why I chose this location. It has the perfect cover operation, even if it is abandoned.
I think the problem is that it's abandoned, boss. Not many people visit an abandoned... anything.
For once, you make a good point. Very well. Hire some staff. Dress them well. Teach them to cheat at roulette.
All right.
Many objectives require you to send different types of minions to run special schemes. Let's go to the world stage to get started.
Kidnap a valet.
One of the highlighted schemes is near one of your criminal networks. You can send minions to complete the scheme now, or you can search the globe for an alternative.
All right. I think I'll also preemptively... I keep forgetting. We have tons of space to build. I should just have this corridor continue on down like this. And continue on down like this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Your minions have kidnapped a specialist. Once they're in a holding cell, you can choose to interrogate them.
Alright, we've captured a valet. Now this valet has to tell us the secrets of how to cheat at roulette, how to pour wine, how to carry bags. There he is. She is. Isabella Bilton. Sorry, we're gonna squirt you with some liquids and shine a light on your face and hit... What does this torture machine do?
An intruder
I'm not
has
actually
been
sure.
captured.
Select the holding cell and then select escort prisoner. After that, select the interrogation device. For now, that's the interrogation chair.
Those syringes?
An
And
intruder has
she
given us
died.
their secrets.
Interrogation has revealed to us how to build new training furniture. Build the new item in your training room.
Training furniture. So this one is gonna be the valet trainer. Nice 10,000.
What
as
is it
usual.
now? Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. Das ist gut. We're gonna train this valet. So we gotta get that in. We probably want a few valets. How's our power? 15? I feel like we're gonna need more power soon. So let's...
New main objective available.
Head to the minion training screen to request some advanced minions.
get those in. Now, let's train under deception.
Request the amount of this specialist you want in your lair. Your minions will always try to keep to this number. Your
6.
workers will start to train automatically. They'll learn faster if another minion is able to teach them.
New optional objective.
Didn't I promote you already?
Didn't I promote you already? Look how he walks. Now, this training thing, is ridiculous. They have to carry a bag through revolving doors the right way. Oh no. Will you get it?
New main
Yes!
objective
Successful.
Available.
To ensure your cover operation is perceived as legitimate, you need some activities for your guests to use. Request some roulette tables to be built in your cover operations.
Lovely. Hospitality training. That's essentially it, right? That's essentially it. I know some people in hospitality. Roulette tables. I guess we should have them
Distracting
Long here.
agents drains their resolve and reduces the time they have to find suspicious activity in your lair before heading back to their HQ.
this way. The roulette tables cover our entrance over this way, and we get a front for us. So it's not just packed boxes and broken fountains.
We have picked up some movement near your lair. Keep an eye out for incoming agents.
Ah, yes. I do know a giant ship, a yacht or something, shows up here. It's so big. I didn't realize quite how big that is. Look how small the people are.
Tag this agent for distract. This will
Distraction.
ensure your minions remove the offending agent with as little commotion as possible.
Jimmy Davids. Combined forces. Suspicion 0. Resolve 15. He's a gullible fool. Is that supposed to be us? That statue? Casino floor statue? Where'd he go? There he is. So how... Will he be distracted? I'm not entirely sure. Anyone gonna distract him? Ah, the valets do. Look at that. And that lowers his skill and resolve. So he becomes worse. And then... that valet just walked right by. Oh, that valet is trying to stop him.
Your minions will escort any unwanted guests to a safe spot within your cover operations.
Yes. And that should just kill his resolve and then he goes home, right? No, you can't be
New main
here.
objective
Yeah, there he goes.
available.
Once a minion's morale has fallen to critical levels, they'll need to relax in the staff room.
Staff room. Room type. Let's... You know, this can be an open room. We don't need a door on the staff room. Let's just build that.
An EGTV will fill their day with shows where the villains always win. Ideal for that quick pick-me-up.
15,000?
A minion will always attempt to rest before their morale becomes critical. If their morale drops this low, it can mean they've been talking with agents or tourists.
Okay. So our current minion capacity is 42, and we have 42. So this is our max number of workers. So this is a TV thing which just has pro-villain programming. You just turn it on, and it's like, evil is good. Crime does pay. What is this decor?
Side story complete.
Excellent! Your valets are here to make sure your cover operations remain as convincing as possible. Don't forget about this important side of your empire.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. We've got manners. That's what we discovered.
It shouldn't be. Do you know what we need you to do?
Carry luggage, open doors. I also play a mean game of Baccarat.
Do you cheat? I hope so. I have no luggage, all my doors are automatic, and I don't have time for losers. And smile. Make them think there's nothing going on back here.
Our
Nothing's
lair
going
is
on.
getting busy. Just one more side story to go.
What is this 70s vision of the future? This pit. It's kind of cozy though. Seats 3. Nice big weird curved TV. What even is the resolution on that? Is that a VGA 16 by 9? Did they have 16 by 9 VGA CRT monitors? When did 16 by 9 first becoming a thing? Anyway, we got another side story. It is the technicians. Let's start this one.
You! Are you responsible for the state of this room? Is that computer supposed to be giving off sparks?
Yes, boss. That's how we know it's turned on.
It looks broken to me. Don't you repair these things?
We try, but it hurts. The sparks, you see.
I can't rule the world from a ramshackle lair with hunker-junk equipment. Kidnap a specialist, interrogate them, find out how to repair these things.
All right.
Many objectives require you to send different types of minions to run special schemes. Let's go to the world stage to get started.
Again,
One
lowest
of the
heat.
highlighted schemes is near one of your criminal networks. You can send minions to complete the scheme now, or you can search the globe for an alternative.
Power. Before I forget. Four more. Can't block off areas of the room, so that should work. Yeah.
Your minions have kidnapped a specialist. Once they're in a holding cell, you can choose to interrogate them.
Oh, optional objective is to sell this abandoned furniture. Just 4 of them? Alright. Sell 4 of those things. Now, we're getting the technician in. We're gonna have to interrogate you. How do you repair computers?
An intruder has been captured.
Select the holding cell and then select escort prisoner. After that, select the interrogation device. For now, that's the interrogation chair.
Oh, I just noticed. Yeah, see this little UI element? That's actually something I asked for when I played Evil Genius 1. Because you set them to interrogate and it was not clear whether it was actually happening. So they added it in.
Has given us their secrets.
Interrogation has revealed to us how to build new training furniture. Build the new item in your training room.
Technician trainer. Get one of those in. Get ready to train
All that
one.
glitter. Time is money.
Time is money. Alright, 3 regions seem to be funding us quite nicely, but I think money's going to be going down a little bit soon because that region's locked down and the heat in these 2 places is really high.
New main objective available.
Head to the minion training screen to request some advanced minions.
Technicians.
Request
2.
the amount of this specialist you want in your lair. Your minions will always try to keep to this number. Your workers will start to train automatically. They'll learn faster if another minion is able to teach them.
Become technician. Lose all your hair. The sparks coming out of the computer. How? How did... Ah! Checks out.
New main objective available.
Things always have a tendency to explode, and this leads to fire. Having fire extinguishers nearby is never a bad thing. Any of your
Scatter some.
minions can pick up and use a fire extinguisher.
Just throw some around. Fire extinguishers all going well. And that should pretty much... we're almost out of time, by the way. So we're just going to cover up a few things. So far, through all of
New main
this,
objective available.
I'm having fun.
You can deploy devious traps throughout the corridors of your lair to help fend off snooping agents.
I think there's just one thing that I'm not going to be able to get to, which is the henchmen. You recruit them from the world map, and they're essentially your number 2, you know, your right-hand person. Let's throw down these traps. Can I fit this here? How do I... I want a punching trap there, punching trap there.
Make sure you
punching
train
trap.
enough technicians to keep all your traps in working order. Traps won't trigger if their durability gets too low.
Okay, 4 punching traps. We haven't researched much. I actually stopped researching for a while, but you saw there were really cool traps with lasers and dogs and all of that stuff.
We have picked up some movement near your lair. Keep an eye out for incoming agents.
Okay, good. We should be able to see this agent get punched. Also, these tables, they're currently on reduce agent skill. I can set them to scam tourists. Make some money. Now, where's this agent?
This agent looks like they might have some juicy information. Tag them for capture.
Okay, I'm not gonna tag them for capture because I want to see them get punched. That's kind of the point. We just put down those punching bags. I want to see this guy get punched. I put down 4. Let's see how they trigger. Yes, we should have just about enough time. All right, yeah, look around, look around.
Your criminal networks are idle. Consider running some schemes.
Just some gambling going on, yeah. You're gonna have to check out this right side, okay. He doesn't know what's coming for him. Mikhail Cohen. Resolve hasn't dropped, so just looking around here. I think he's got to fail tasks or just do something more complicated, like maybe like unlocking doors and things. You gotta check that door, is it? Okay, yeah, there's nothing outside. Hopefully they add a little bit of a thing so they don't check the other entrance to the casino. Alright, here he comes. He's gonna have to sneak in. We just opened the door for him. Okay, wow, he got through that quickly. He's disabling the things.
A trap has been triggered.
He got punched. Yes, he got punched again. And he's in. You know,
I want that intruder grabbed as soon as you spot them.
Capturing agents such as this investigator is a great way of ensuring they don't inform the authorities of your dastardly deeds. Select the holding cell and then select escort prisoner. After that, select the interrogation device. For now, that's the interrogation chair.
alright. So that's pretty much all the time we have to show off this gameplay. I really want to know what you think of it so far. Because for me, it's feeling pretty solid. It's feeling pretty solid, right? It's like an Evil Genius game. You know, I played the first one recently. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out, playing Evil Genius 1 for the first time. But it pretty much prepared me for this. Like, I did not... The tutorial is much more elaborate here, and it gives you a front door. But essentially, the ideas going on here are, you know, Evil Genius. But I can't tell if anything important is missing. So, you have to tell me that. You gotta tell me. Okay? Okay.
A trap has been triggered.
Anyway, how long we going? Okay, we have just about a minute. I'm gonna end this video exactly on 1 hour to give you the maximum possible I can. And well, thank you so much for joining. If you'd like to support the channel, please buy Evil Genius 2 using the Humble Bundle referral link down below, or check out the Patreon, patreon.com/gamerzach. Direct support means we run fewer ads. So thank you so much for the direct support. It's very much appreciated. Especially with all the copyright sharks trying to steal my videos and stuff like that. $1 a month goes a long, long way, actually. Join us on social media. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, @gamerzach on all of those. Drop by and say hi on Discord at discord.gg/gamerzach. And if you're watching on YouTube, click the buttons on the screen right now for so much more content. And 30 seconds. The buttons will appear soon. Good. Good. Thank you all so much for joining. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you... I'm gonna run it. I'm gonna run it right up until 1 hour. Just because. Just because. Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye, guys. Bye.